What's good, and welcome back to another one. So today we have a message from Archangel Gabriel, who is known for his clarity and communication to help those who seek a deeper understanding or just clarity on a situation. And I was drawn to pull out some shadow work cards, so we'll start there and see what the messages are. Alright, some of these cards flip every which way. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix my deck. Yeah. We're gonna do a couple shuffles. Normally I look at the bottom of the deck, but I'm actually being told not to. So we'll see. We will see what the messages will be. Alrighty, Archangel Gabriel, what are your messages to the collective at this time? This message is intended to reach those who it's for. So if you're seeing this message, it is for you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is for you. But with everything, when it comes to the spirit realm, take it as it resonates. Okay, roles can be reversed, male could be female, female could be male. It's just whatever is specific for your position, but don't try to make anything fit. If this doesn't apply, it doesn't apply, but it should apply because this is for you if you're watching this. All right, so we have seductive allure. First card out. It says instant gratification blinds you to the consequences, craving, promises, and hidden. So what I'm getting is he wants to communicate that instant gratification, it blinds you to the consequences of trying to gain that instant gratification. So whenever you're trying to gain something in a quick manner rather than going through the steps, taking your time, doing the work to get to that gratification, if you're trying to take shortcuts to that gratification, then just know that there are consequences that come with instant gratification. Instant gratification is not always going to be a good thing. So whenever you're considering acting on something, make sure you stop and think about it, because it may very well not be in your best interest to do, because the consequences are heaping. Okay, and then whenever you have instant gratification, it sends you into this craving frenzy, and then everything is I want it now, and nothing is secure, nothing is stable, nothing has structure, just because you're willing to get it in such a fast, shortcut kind of way, instead of the slow and steady way, which actually sets the tone, which actually gives the structure and sound stability. We have inner cosmos. To embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. Trauma, seeing, go deeper. So with that being said, some of you may even be in this energy of instant gratification because you're not going deeper inside of yourself and seeing, why is there such a need for me to have this now, or why is it such a need for me to be around this person so much, or why is it such a need for me to want to do these things without having to do the work to get them. So it's definitely taking you to look inside yourself, because it may very well be some traumas that you're dealing with that's causing you to be in this seductive allure, craving and making promises you can't keep, and hiding things from people, telling lies and such and such. So it's definitely time to go deeper into yourself, dig into those traumas. That's the only way you're going to be able to come out on the other side of things and move away from this instant gratification energy into a more stable energy, because instant gratification is not rooted in stability. Okay? Heal through art. That is beautiful. Express your shadows in art and let healing unfold. Creativity and expression. So whatever creative talents you may have, Gabriel is saying to use those as a way to express even your traumas. You know, sometimes writing it down does help. Sometimes talking it out does help. Even if you're talking to yourself, even if you're talking to a tree, even if you're talking to a wall, it doesn't matter. Just getting it out verbally starts the healing process, okay? You have to talk to yourself. If you're not talking to yourself, then you're not healing yourself. You cannot heal without talking to yourself, okay? So you have to do the work. You have to go inside yourself and think about all the things that's causing issues in your now, in the present, things from the past that are causing the issues, whatever dramas or traumas it may be, okay? But definitely use your expression. It's a form of healing when you're able to write things down. It's a form of healing when you're able to talk about those things, okay? So don't hide from your own truth. You have to heal, and art is a way of healing yourself. Divine juggling. It says master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. Progress in a harmony. So here we are, and then look at the bird. Basically what he's saying is, or what, you know, the angels are saying is, it's not necessarily a good and a bad, okay? It's good when you're balanced. It's bad when you're not balanced. So everybody is made up of light and dark bodies, okay? Everybody is made of light and dark energy. It's just a matter of not overindulging in one side. So if you all rainbow, sunshine, and love and light all day, every day, no problem, then that's going to cause conflict somewhere else, because there's another part of you that you're ignoring. So yes, it's okay to tap into your dark side, but not to tap into your dark side to cause other people harm, but to tap into your dark side to protect yourself, to shield yourself, okay, to stand up for yourself, to speak out for yourself. So having a light side and a dark side is necessary, and it's necessary to have them balanced. You cannot function properly until you balance both your light side and your dark side. You cannot be either or. There is no either or. There is no light or dark. No, it's light and dark. We all are light and dark. It's just a matter of having balance. Spirit awaken at the bottom of the deck. Sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment, intuition, spirituality. So a lot of you guys, you just need to take a moment of silence to yourself so you can meditate and allow this spiritual awakening to come through, because the more you meditate on things, the more you think on things, think about those past traumas, talk to yourself about those past traumas, then the more the solutions are going to come up, the more answers you'll get. You're looking for answers from this person, you're looking for answers from this website, you're looking for answers from this book, but the answer to your own trauma is within you, not without. Okay? The saying is, as within, also without. Not whatever is without comes within. No, it starts with self. Break chains. The only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. Self-limiting beliefs. Okay? Look at that. Get on. Get the getting. So yeah, the only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. So that's just right in line with what I'm saying. You cannot get over your traumas if you do not confront your traumas. Okay? You cannot get away from drama if you do not confront what's causing the drama. And it all goes back to trauma. No matter how much you try to run from it, no matter how much you try to remix it, it all goes back to your traumas, because your traumas is what condition your mind. Okay? And whatever your mind is conditioned to, that's the way you think. That's your perspective on life. But once you deal with your traumas, you'll have a new perspective on life. We have self-sabotage. Procrastination, negative self-talk, and fear of failure undermine your success. So whenever you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, you feel like something good is coming. It's like, oh yeah, I'm feeling good about it. I know it's coming. And then you have that one split second where you're like, especially, it usually happens when it's the closest to coming as well. So you're like, oh, well, maybe it's not going to come, because all in the past, it never came through. It always went the other way. Things always went sour in the past. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm doing there? In the past. Okay? Trauma can cause you to self-sabotage. Fear of failure can cause you to self-sabotage. Why do you have a fear of failure? You have a fear of failure because of your past traumas, where it seemed like you weren't able to lift yourself up. It seemed like you weren't able to do the things you want to do, go the places you want to go, see the things you wanted to see. So it's like, okay, well, I never did it before, or everything always goes wrong, or whatever the case is. But that's not the case. Everything goes wrong because that's your mindset. You want it to go wrong. Okay? Speak things how you want them to be. You have to speak positive. You have to speak success into yourself. Okay? Don't bash yourself. You have to overcome the self-sabotaging energy that some of you guys carry. Procrastination. Knowing that you need to do something, but procrastinating, not taking the time to do it for other instant gratifications. Okay? Oh, I don't want to do that. It seems like too much work. It seems too hard to do. So I'll just do this. I know it's instant gratification. It's going to bring me a quick fix. Okay? Like, you need to meditate and talk to yourself about what's going on with you. But instead, you rather go smoke a blunt because you feel like that's what's going to keep you, or actually it's going to make you forget about it. Temporarily, though. Because when that high or that drunk comes down, then what? You still left with the same issues you went into it with. So do not fall prey to self-sabotage. Stop talking negatively to yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Tell yourself you can succeed. Tell yourself you will succeed. Matter of fact, tell yourself you've already succeeded. And watch how your life changes. Okay? Inner balance. What you resist persists. What accepts transforms. Okay? Wholeness, duality, that's going back to that balance. Duality is balancing the light and the dark, the feminine and the male. Like, you have to have balanced energy all the way around. Okay? It says what you resist persists. So when you're resisting healing your traumas, then guess what? Your traumas are going to persist. They're going to become even more heightened, even more in your face, okay? Even more in your face. What you accept transforms. So once you actually sit with yourself, do the meditation, and you realize, oh, hey, you know what? I do have some issues. You're already starting a transformation right there. Once you accept your own reality that you do have traumas that you need to work on, and you actually sit and start the work, then that's when the transformation comes. Then the success comes. Okay, then your long-term gratification comes in with smaller gratifications along the way, not that instant gratification that's only temporary gratification. Addiction, compulsive need despite negative consequences. Compulsive need despite negative consequences. Get support. Ooh, look at that correct. Get support in therapy, healing, liberation, support. Okay, and you see she's drinking, so some of you guys may be suffering from drinking. Okay, so compulsive need despite negative consequences. So even though you know that smoking too much may cause your chest to hurt, or it may cause you to be too sleepy and miss appointments, or it may cause you to procrastinate because you're too high or whatever, or whether you drink, whether you snort, whatever your vice is. Okay, I'm not picking on anybody. This is real life. Let's be clear. This is real life. A lot of people suffer. Everybody has their things that they deal with, even when it comes to food. So, like I said, let's be clear. Look at the butterfly. Beautiful. So, yeah, it's time to heal. It's time to heal and liberate yourself. So, seek support. Seek professional help, therapy, counseling, and if you don't have the funds for that, talk to someone you trust, and not just anybody. I'm not saying go talk to somebody just because they're in your life. No. If you know for a fact that person is not a balanced person and they overindulging in one thing instead of being balanced, then don't go talk to that person, because they're going to give you a one-sided answer. One-sided people give one-sided answers. You need to find someone who's balanced in the mind. And just because somebody says that they're a licensed professional, it doesn't mean that they're qualified to help you. Licensed professionals go through things too. Sometimes their job can make them biased. A person can become biased even in a profession. So a title doesn't mean a thing. Okay? A title does not mean a thing. A degree does not mean anything, because a degree does not do the work for you. Okay? You have traumatized therapists out there teaching people the wrong things. Addictions are only instant gratifications, temporary reliefs. Arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Humility, awareness, growth. You have to have humility. You cannot be walking around here like your shit don't stink at the end of the day. You just can't do that. Because what you fail to realize with arrogance is delusion. You're deluding yourself by being arrogant. Okay? Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. When you're not looking at your own flaws and you walking around here like you high and mighty, baby, somebody can bring you down 3 clicks with the click of their tongue. Then you be mad. Then you be ready to fight or cry or whatever, because you're walking in this arrogant energy. Don't be arrogant. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Okay? And be aware. When you're humble, then you actually can sit back and pay more attention to what's going on around you. All right? And not just going. Because when you're just going here, going there, dealing with this person, dealing with that person, you're not giving yourself time to stop and think. And if you're not giving yourself time to stop and think, then you're not even aware of what's going on around you. And when you're not aware of what's going on around you, then you lead yourself to doing all types and kinds of things. You put yourself in dangerous situations, okay? You take your body through stuff that it doesn't have to go through, all because you're not aware of what you're doing. Or you're not aware of your surroundings, what you're surrounding yourself with, okay? We're gonna switch decks. Okay, interesting. All right, what do we have? What other messages do you have? Not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. Okay? So when you're in a situation, whatever kind of relationship it is, be it a teacher, a pastor, a friend, a lover, a sibling, okay, whatever the case is, if you're not communicating to that person what it is that you need clearly, then they feel like they have free range and they can do whatever to you, treat you however, or whatever the case. They do you any kind of way because you are not communicating your needs. Everybody has needs. And as long as you allow somebody to walk all over you, treat you like dirt, then that's what they're gonna do. Because you're not communicating your own needs clearly. Okay? Do not settle. Do not settle. Do not settle. When you settle, it leads to misery. Settling leads to misery. Do not settle for anything, any circumstance or situation or situationship, if that's the case. Because you're not going to be happy at all. And because you're not happy, you're going to go out seeking those instant gratifications that bring you temporary relief. Do you see the cycle? Do you see how all this circles back around? Mixed signals. You don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. Okay? So sometimes people's traumas can cause them to not speak up when they want to speak up, or not actually display how they feel about a certain situation, circumstance, or purpose. Or I said purpose or person. Okay? So if you don't let a person know how you're really feeling about them, or even that you're just genuinely interested in them, then don't expect this person to like be all lovey-dovey with you when you ain't even putting out your intentions. People want to know what your intentions are. Whenever you approach somebody, you have an intention. You don't just approach them just to approach them. No, you approach them with intentions. It says, confirmation burp, flirt and be approachable. If you like somebody, you have to let it be known. Flirt a little bit and be open to receiving this person. Okay? Don't have a million other things going on, because that's going to taint the relationship. That's going to taint, the bond. If you got a lot of things going on, that's number one. That's going back to that instant gratification. You only have all those extra things going on because you're not happy, because you're not being clear about what you want. Okay? And so because you're not being clear about what you want, now you're getting all these mixed signals. Now you're dealing with all these different people who don't mean you no good. So flirt and be approachable. Do not give a person mixed signals. Do not act like you like a person today and don't like them tomorrow. Don't have consistent communication with a person today and then tomorrow they don't hear from you. No, that's not consistent. And that's a mixed signal. If you don't want somebody to be unclear about your stance and what you believe or what you want to do or how you feel, then do not give out mixed signals. Because if you tell a person, you may tell a person that you don't like them or you ain't dealing with them or whatever the case is, but you going around them all the time, you laying up with them all the time. Like, come on now, that's a mixed signal. Oh, let's just be friends. Oh, let's just be friends, but let's kiss, let's have sex, let's go on dates, this da-da-do-do-do. Okay, that's a mixed signal. Do you want to be my friend or do you want to be my lover? Okay, know the boundaries of every kind of relationship that you're involved in. If you're my parent, be my parent. If you're my parent, you shouldn't be acting like my friend. You shouldn't be acting like my enemy. I'm not saying you cannot have a mutual relationship with your parent, but what I'm saying is your parent should not be childish. Okay? You should not have to parent your parent. It's supposed to be the other way around. Okay? If you want me to just be your friend, then we're just gonna do friend things. Okay? We'll go out here and there or whatever the case. We'll link up with other friends. Okay? We ain't about to be somewhere ducked off by ourselves. No, that's too intimate to just be friends. Now, I'm not saying you can't get up with a friend and watch a movie, but y'all ain't finna be cuddled up with each other, all that stuff. That's not just being a friend. That's a mixed signal, especially if you of the opposite sex or you're attracted to the person. That goes back to be clear about what you want. Know what you want, first of all. What else do you have? Ooh, okay, all those came out and I'm being told to take them, so I will. I hear you now. I just seen something. It was just something, a personal message for me. Comparison. We have comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. Okay? Do not compare anybody to anybody else. Okay? Because why? I shouldn't have to say this, but everybody is their own person. And the moment you start comparing one person with another one, that's the moment you make the biggest mistake of your life. Because while people may seem similar on the surface, if you don't dive deeper into knowing the person, then you'll be confused every time. Because what people fail to realize is a lot of people hide who they really are. So if you're just scratching the surface of a person instead of taking a deeper dive and getting to know a person on a deeper level, then you'll always be fooled when it comes to comparing people. Okay? And you definitely shouldn't compare people appearance either, because this is futile. Like, it means nothing. It's about a person's heart. It's about how a person treats you, how a person talk to you, how a person make you feel when they're around you. That's what it's about. Not all those surface, superficial things. Okay? Even if you feel like somebody look better than somebody, guess what? Something could happen to that person's face. Are you still gonna feel the same way? No, because why? Because you were looking at a person's appearance and not their character. So now, not only is this person's face messed up, but they have an ugly spirit within them. So don't be shallow. And do not compare people to other people. You're always going to come out wrong. Your determination will always be wrong when you try to compare. Okay, it says, leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. Whenever you get into a new relationship, do not start comparing your new person to a person of the past. Confirmation, bro. Because if you compare somebody you with somebody from the past and they not that person, it's gonna cause conflict, and you're gonna confuse yourself about this person, and it's gonna have you wondering, oh, do I deal with this person or not, or da da da. Well, you don't know, because you don't know this person. You never even gave this person a chance to be themselves because you too busy comparing them to somebody else. Let people be who they are. Let people be who they are. Do not compare them to anybody else. Too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. So when you meet a person and they actually make you feel good and make you feel loved and respected, then that person is worth the risk, okay? That person is worth you opening your heart so you can get to know each other on a deeper level. Okay? They're worth it. So don't think it's too risky to open your heart to somebody when they're already giving you all the signs, and when you're getting signs yourself that this is somebody you can open your heart to. Okay? Don't be scared to take risks either. Okay? Without risk, there is no reward. Staying stuck. It says, you keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. So if you feel like nothing you do ever pans out, then maybe you should take a step back and consider how you're going about doing things, and then make the necessary change so you can see a different outcome. Okay? If you in a relationship and y'all always going round and around and around about the same thing, but nobody is making a change to do something different so they can have a different outcome, then you'll never have a different outcome in your relationship. If you keep doing the same thing, you get the same result. Okay? And it says insanity is doing the same thing and expecting something different. So if you're going to keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome, then by golly, you're insane. Do something different. Try something new. Too passive. Take initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. Okay? So don't be too passive. Don't be a pushover. Don't let somebody just come in and feel like they can treat you any kind of way, do anything for you because you're a nice, humble person. No, don't be too passive. You have to stand 10 toes down and let people know, like, what you accepting and what you not accepting. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I'll deal with. This is what I won't deal with. And if you tell a person that you're not going to deal with something and they proceed to act according with what you said you not going to deal with, then let them go, because they're telling you then that they do not respect you or your wishes. So let them go. Do not be too passive. Do not lay down and let somebody handle you any kind of way. Fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner, okay? Not everybody cheats. There are actually loyal people in the world, okay? How can you expect to ever have a healthy, happy relationship if you scared that everybody cheating on you all the time? Now, I'm not saying be a fool. The signs will show, okay? You'll know if your person fooling around or, cheating on you or whatever the case. And if you don't, then drop in a comment, make a video about how to know if my man cheating or how to know if my woman cheating, and I'll let you know in another video. But otherwise, don't be so scared that everybody gonna cheat on you. Oh, they gonna cheat on me. Oh, they gonna leave me. Da da da. No. You might end up psyching yourself out of a good relationship because you scared to get cheated on. You scared to get left behind. Okay? Hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. So when you have feelings for a person and you know for a fact in your heart that these feelings run deep, then you have to express. You have to express these feelings with the person that you care for, that you have these feelings for. Because if you don't, then they're not going to know. Okay? You coming around doesn't tell a person how they feel about you. All that tells them is you want to be around them. If you have deeper feelings for a person, it doesn't tell that person that you have deeper feelings for them. You just coming around to come around. They might feel like, oh, you just like my energy, so you around me, right? But if you have true deep feelings for somebody, then let it be known. Never hide your feelings, okay? Hiding your feelings, that stuff can get stored in your body, and now you wonder why you got all these aches and pains and why you got headaches and such. It's because you hiding your feelings. Once you start letting all this stuff out of your mouth, I guarantee you'll start feeling a whole lot better in your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. Okay? All right, Holy Spirit, if there's anything the higher self would like to say regarding this information, what would you like to bring out at this time? Higher self, to the higher selves of the collective, what messages they need to hear at this time? Ooh. So we have, everything is unfolding as it should be. Okay? So when it comes to this message is unfolding as it should be. When it comes to the circumstances, the things that you're going through right now, it's going as it should be, because you're going to have to deal with your trauma one way or another. Believe that. Okay? Everybody will bend the knee. Everybody will bend the knee. You have to deal with your trauma. You have to. It's no way around it. Okay? God will shut down everything in your life till you in the corner and ain't got no other option but to look up to him and ask him what's next. He'll do that. Especially if you're an arrogant person, big ego type person. Those are the ones who fall the hardest. But you know what? They also have the strongest comeback after they do the work. So everything is unfolding as it should be. Don't go crazy feeling like, life is but a dream. Because everything is unfolding as it should be. All right, we have, sometimes the best things are created from chaos. So that spirit letting you know everything is unfolding as it should be. Even if things seem chaotic, you are on divine timing. Okay? You are on divine timing, even if it feels like everything is chaos, even if it feels like nothing is going the way it should go. It is going the way it should go. Just trust in source, trust in the universe, okay? If you don't believe in God, if you believe in a higher power, trust in that. Look at that. An eclipse may hide your light, but not forever. So that definitely gives me that having those traumas and addictions and all that, it's just a shadow. It's just a shadow. But once you remove the shadow, then your light will shine through. And with light comes revelation. Okay? And with revelation comes happiness and joy. So I'm definitely just getting, but only a while is what I'm hearing. But only a while. So this chaos is gonna last only a little while. Okay? It's gonna last only a while. As long as you start taking the steps to heal yourself, as long as you start taking the necessary steps to do the work. You cannot expect a great outcome if you're not doing the work. All right. So we're gonna close out with some angel numbers. I know Gabriel's number 333. Let's see. I literally seen 2424 yesterday, and we got 2424. All right, angels. What do you have to say to the collective to close out this message? How are we closing out this message for the collective? What do you have to say to close out this message? That's too many. Look at that. 3333. Alrighty. So I guess we're gonna take these, all of them. Okay, all of them then. Social skills: hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problem you have today will eventually disappear. That goes right with the message. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life, since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Do not let your ego get the best of you. We literally just talked about freaking ego and the 3333 to confirm that Gabriel is with us, okay? And then we have unique skills, 1441. Life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, and important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now, okay? 1441. We have 1001. Spiritual awakening, new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening. And a spiritual awakening can feel like chaos, okay? Side note, spiritual awakening can feel like you in a chaotic moment. And look, it said you're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass, okay? So it may feel like your world is crashing around you. Baby, your world is not crashing around you. You are ascending. You are moving to a higher place in your life. If it seems like the world around you is crashing, you are going through a spiritual awakening. This is your spiritual awakening. 4-4 on the clock. Look at that. 777. Good luck, contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you will have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet, you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Make sure y'all share this message with somebody who you know needs to hear this at this time. Look at that. 333. support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Okay, so work on your skills and discover your talents. That takes me back to that other card, heal through art. Okay, whatever your talents may be. And right here we have 2323 to close it out. Endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again. Until you're tired and restrained beyond depression, it takes a decision to live life for yourself. I'm going to say that again. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change, and the world around you follows. Confirmation on confirmation on confirmation. Okay? Everything we talked about in this reading just came out in these 4 cards. Literally. You have to make the necessary changes to get a different result. Okay? If you enjoyed this message, thank you for tuning in, especially if you stayed to the end. You're a real one. You are a real one. And welcome to my channel. If you'll be so kind as to show your girl some love with a heart, you can subscribe, share. Definitely share this message with someone who needs to hear it, okay? Because this is a timely message meant for a specific group of people. Very specific group of people. So if you're seeing this message, it is for you. And I'm out.